Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to Goalkeeper Academy. And today we're going to be talking about holding or flicking the right stick when you're making a diving save, and it's something that I get asked on a regular basis, and it is obviously the basics to goalkeeping, and knowing what to do in certain situations is obviously the best thing. So obviously, if you guys, or maybe not obviously, if you didn't know, you hold LB to position your pro when you're playing in goal. If you see the yellow circle in some of these clips in the background around my guy's feet, that is your positioning circle. This is very important. Obviously, if you want to follow the positioning, what you got to do is hold LB, and if you don't want to hold it, you can actually manually position yourself using LT, but I do recommend using the LB button, because obviously you're going to have those games where your positioning isn't perfect, and if you're using LT and manually positioning yourself, it won't actually go to plan. So I want to talk a bit about holding or flicking the right stick and what is the best thing to do. A lot of people say they flick the right stick. The first thing they'll say, or the main issue with flicking the right stick when making a diving save, is that you're going to have to get your timing right, and if your time is slightly off, if you're playing on manual, and like I do recommend playing on manual, guys, by the way. Once you've perfected it and you know the ins and outs of playing on manual or save assistance, you will play a lot better in goal. So flicking the stick, you've got to rely on your reactions, and it might not always be perfect, and you might end up spamming the sticks, you don't know which way they're going, and it's just, there's so many pros and cons of each one. But I find that if you hold the stick, it is a much superior to actually flicking it. But first of all, guys, look at the clip in the background. I'm playing with a 76 or 78 rated pro or something, but I step up to a free kick, bang, top corner, not too bad. But anyway, back to the flicking or holding the stick. I actually hold the stick when I'm making a save, and I always have done. I found that it's the most superior thing. You don't always get the chance to hold the stick. Like if it's a close range shot, you literally are gonna have to react to it quickly and just flick it, but most of the time you do get away with holding it, especially from long shots as well. A lot of people do struggle with long shots, and like I've always said to people, if you hold the stick towards the direction the ball's going to go, you're either going to get it or you're not going to get it, and if you don't, then it is going to be a good shot, sorry. But if you do, then obviously you know that you've held the stick in the right direction, and you've done all that you can, and it doesn't always work out. Obviously, the goalkeepers are made to get absolutely everything. It's kind of going to be hard to get everything all the time. But making sure that you get your timing right if you are going to flick the stick is a massive challenge to goalkeepers. And like I said, reactions, you're obviously going to have to flick it. But that right there, as you saw in the background, you would have seen that I had a bit of time and I did hold the stick in that direction. It gave me that certainty of the saving the ball. I feel like it works a lot better if you hold it, because you feel like you're more in control of your player. If you flick it, you just got to kind of think, oh, I hope my pro actually does save this, I hope he doesn't muck up or something, and kind of just dive or flick out the way or do some silly animation. But if you hold it, you know you're going to be doing as much as you physically can in the hands of a controller. And obviously the game gives you bad animation sometimes, you're not always going to get it. It depends what the game wants to do to kind of what's going to happen with your pro. Like you will have days where you save absolutely everything, you play amazing in goal, and then you might come on the next day and EA really doesn't like you, and yet you will struggle to save the most simplest things sometimes. That's what goalkeepers like. That's what FIFA's like. It's a game where the game's against you or it's with you, and if it's against you, you're going to have one hell of a hard time. But knowing how to perfect that and play against it is one of the main things. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Hopefully this is some advice that has helped you guys slightly, and you guys seem to be enjoying Goalkeeper Academy. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.